welcome to Granblue Fantasy. This is episode 19, and we're doing pretty good. Yeah, we're all sick, and someone's got allergies, so this is a good time.
I mean, I'll be fine. I have the energy to continue, even with allergies. I don't know about you guys.
I'll be fine.
I'm getting over my cold, so it's all in my chest now instead of my face, which is...
Mine's just like my throat.
Ah.
And my snot.
Yeah, I'll do my best to edit as much of that out.
Fantastic.
Woo! So yeah, no, this week has been pretty mundane, pretty boring this week.
Yeah, because I was going to do stuff, and then I had some problems, and I just said fuck it, so I've just been doing something else, which is pretty boring. So.
Mine has been a lot of just go to work, and then sleep all day because you're sick. Go to work, and then sleep all day because you're sick. And then don't go to work because you're sick.
Yeah.
I wish I could not go to work, but sadly I don't have any more days.
Well, that's because someone decided that they were too tired.
Yeah, pretty much.
It happens.
Yeah. Well, and then I used my actual 2 sick days for when I was sick, so...
Yeah. You know, I called out once this entire year.
Yeah.
Which is... It's a good feeling to say.
I'm basically best friends with... Well, not best friends, but, like, pretty good friends with my boss, so...
Yeah.
I can pretty much just get whenever the fuck I want off.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I wish it worked like that.
I can just move... I can, like, move my days off around whenever the fuck I want.
It's like, as long as you don't abuse it, you're fine.
Yeah.
Like, I love when I meet, like, coworkers who are like, oh, yeah, I can just do whatever I want whenever I want. I'm like, uh-huh.
So you only think that, bro.
Yeah, you think that. I talk to the dude. Yeah, that's not how it works.
All right.
Now, this is for my other job, not for the one I have now, but yeah.
Yeah.
They abused the shit out of my manager. And then my manager quit and didn't tell them.
Wow.
They told me. They told me. They didn't tell them. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, since you are the co-manager, you have to run the store now." And then she quit.
You're moving up. Congratulations.
And then she quit immediately and didn't tell me. So then I come to work, and yeah, I'm just sitting there at work, just like, all right, there's no one here. I guess I'll just sleep in my car until someone gets here. Hour goes by. All right, I'm just gonna go home. I get a phone call from one of my other coworkers, and they're like, "Hey, just want to make sure you're coming into work today." I'm like, "Yeah, I've been outside for an hour." "Oh, that's cool, because your assistant manager said that you're quitting and you're not coming to work ever again." And she also told the GM that you are also quitting and not coming back to work.
Wow, whoa, what the fuck?
Oh, that's cool.
Wow, that's shitty. Fucking Floridians.
Like, oh man, that store was so fucked. That store got so fucked.
That's ridiculous. That's shitty.
And that was just the start of the fucking. That wasn't even the end.
Was that it? Was that in Fort Walton?
Yeah, that was in Destin, but yeah.
Destin. Oh well, Destin. That still also makes sense.
Yeah, I was a happy cookie that day. Actually, I was actually having a good time because I got to laugh at everything that was happening because I was not involved at all.
Oh well.
It was a baby clothing store.
I guess it's fun to watch your house burn from the outside. I guess.
Well, I mean, yeah, pretty much. It's fun to watch someone else's house burn that is set to be burnt, and it's just a fireman's like what's it called, protection safety protocol. It wasn't actually like a full on
fire. Yeah,
it was. What is it called? A contained fire. I think that's what it's called, contained fire.
Is it?
I don't know.
You tell me.
All right, it's a contained fire. Anyways, but yeah, it was just funny because it was like I didn't care about the store. I was going to be quitting soon, anyways. So like working there for an extra like 3 months, I was just like, okay, well, I guess this is okay now. Manager quit. Assistant manager quit. The next manager that came in got fired because she was apparently stealing clothing.
What the heck?
The next manager that came in hired someone who stole over 3,000 worth of merchandise.
Jesus.
The next manager after that then quit because he was an alcoholic. And then
Wow.
We went through, I think 6 managers in like 4 months.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. High-end baby clothing store. High-end baby clothing stores.
What even, like, I guess that is true. Like, I was thinking about that. Like, if you work at a clothing store, are you dipping into the fucking product? Are you like just taking clothes? I guess I never thought about that, but I guess it would be true. Because if you work at a food place, what are you doing?
You take some food.
You eat the food all the time. Yeah. So. Yeah,
no, it's like there's discounts and stuff. So that way you don't have to just like...
Right, so you don't have to do that shit. You don't have to just steal it off the fucking rack and go home with it. Like, that's so weird.
Like, what you do is you just wait for clearance, and then you go buy the clearance shit. And, like, if you are really smart about it, what you do is you just put something away and keep it on layaway until it goes to clearance, and then you buy it.
Right, like, put it in the back or something.
Like, yeah, you may have to wait, like, 3 months to buy the thing you want, but guess what? You're going to buy it for $5 instead of getting caught stealing, like, $6,000 of merchandise.
Right. That's so ridiculous to me. People are just so stupid. Like, people have weird thought processes, I guess.
I mean, as one Wooly Madden says, people kill people, so...
Right, true, yeah. That is always what it is. Like, if you think there's something even, like, if you think something is stupid, don't forget that people kill people. Yeah. Like, it will always... It's always to the dumbest thing.
Oh, man. People are fucking retarded. It's just so fucking dumb. Man. Oh. Yeah. Oh, man. Humanity is dumb. Humanity is very dumb.
Well, we don't got much longer left, so...
We really don't. The fucking heat wave is going to kill us all.
Well, the heat wave from the fucking nuclear bomb when that somebody drops on us.
Yeah. Either that or, like, aliens.
That would be rad. Aliens would be more fun, I think.
I think aliens would be more fun. I think there'd be more survivors if there's aliens. Maybe more slaves, too, but more survivors.
Or we just Independence Day it and just fucking... everybody would just rally together and that would just fix the Earth. Everybody would be like, you know what?
I mean...
When we're working against a greater enemy like in World War II, when we come together, things will be alright. Sort of, kind of. But not really.
Sort of, kind of. Oh, boy. Alright, but hey, here's a tip. Brush your teeth every day. There's my tip.
It's good for you.
There's my tip of the week.
It's good for you and good for the people around you.
It is. It's very good for the people around you. Especially if you work anything that you have to talk to customers.
True.
You can make a whole customer not be angry at you just by not having yellow teeth.
You could like fuck up their whole order and be like, yeah, but his breath was minty fresh.
Or like his smile was at least like not crooked.
I feel like brushing your teeth doesn't help with crooked teeth, but I
don't think that's...
But if your teeth are white and crooked, people can kind of look past that.
Yeah. That's so weird.
Like, you have to understand...
That's a weird thing to think about.
You have to understand, if you see someone with crooked teeth, they usually don't brush their teeth also. So, like, that's where the real disgust comes in. It's not really the crooked teeth. You're like, oh, okay, they have jagged teeth.
It's the combination of, like, having fucked up teeth and they're not brushed.
It's like, oh, you have fucked up teeth, but you have no molars.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of this fucking inane bullshit. Let's go on with the podcast.
Let's get on with the podcast. How's your guys' weeks?
I'll go first since mine was the most frustrating, and I want to talk about it and get it over with.
All right.
So I was gonna record some Guacamelee, and the first time I tried it, it fucked up, and just the recording didn't take, and the video just was corrupted for whatever reason. So okay, so I try again, and now Guacamelee 2 doesn't want me to play with a controller, I guess, even though it literally says controller recommended when you boot the game. So for whatever reason, it just only Guacamelee 2 won't recognize any of my controllers. I plugged in both my PS4 controllers in Steam, Big Picture Mode and all that. I did everything, did not work. I went over to Tim's and borrowed his fucking Xbox controller and to see if that would work, and it did not. I plugged in my fucking PS3 controller and hooked up Better DS3 just to see if that would work, and it didn't work. But when I tried any of that shit with any of my other games on Steam. They work perfectly fine. So it's just Guacamelee 2.
I was gonna say, did you dive into Guacamelee's options like in Steam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
I figured as much.
And
I just thought I'd ask.
It just like no matter what option I turned on or turned off or flipped around, did whatever, it just did not work. I spent like 5 hours trying to fix it, and it just did not work. So yeah. So Guacamelee 2 is on hold. I have audio for it, but like no fucking video. So
that sucks.
But luckily I bought Katana Zero, so hopefully that works with my
I need it.
Any of my controllers and that. Dude, like people are saying it's amazing, and I think Wooly was basically talking about like it's like a game of the year type thing. So I was like, all right, I guess I need to get this just to know. Plus, it's like a platformer, which I love. So. Yeah, platformers are always on like there are at least like 3 platformers on my game of the year list every year.
I got you.
What does that do? I started getting back into Tekken.
Is it because of a tweet that I made?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Because I was like, you know what? I've been re-inspired to get back into the bullshit Tekken. So I've been playing that. I am rusty as shit.
Yeah.
You know. But not with Hwoarang actually. Hwoarang I kind of just immediately just took.
Yeah.
You know, just came right back to it, and I was fine.
Years
but
of
like,
playing.
But like, yeah, because I've been playing since Tekken 3.
I know.
So I was my other guy is usually like Steve Fox, and I couldn't do any of the shit I used to be able to do with him. Let's see who else. Jin. I was pretty decent with Jin before, but now I'm just garbage with him. Devil Jin I'm a little okay with, but yeah, Rust was heavy. I spent a lot of time in the character customization in Tekken because I just like fucking around and making those characters look like goofy shit.
It's really good too. Like that customization options are really nice.
I will say it was probably better in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Mm-hmm. You had more options. You had like hair. You had more hair options, more clothing options, more color options. So, you could make like a team of Power Rangers in that game.
Yeah.
But it's still good though. It's like I've made characters look like Dragon Ball Z characters. I've made characters look like other video game characters like that. It's fun. Yeah, it's a good customizer. You know, and you don't really. I don't know. You can't really do that with like other games. Where like Street Fighter doesn't do that, even though it uses 3D models.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nice to have a personalized fighter.
Yeah. Someone call your when people see it. That's your character.
Right. Yeah. They know this is you. What else did I do? I saw John Wick 3.
How was that?
Which I thought it was just boring.
Boring?
It was alright. It was kind of interesting, but the fights were just boring to me. Like you could there is no character in this movie like at all. Like John Wick does not change.
That's what
nothing happens to him.
I was gonna say that's what I've heard, but I've heard the fighting.
It's kind of just it's a little. I don't know why people think the fighting in these movies are really good. Like it's kind of just standard. Like I don't know. It's just people act like he's like this super efficient killer or whatever. Like the stuff he does is like way different or something. But a lot of stuff he does is just dumb. It's not even like cool or fancy or anything. It's just It just looks different, so people immediately say it looks good.
Gotcha. I was gonna say it because there's like 3 styles of like fighting that like you could go into. Like you go in the born supremacy and whatnot route, the born route, which is practical and efficient, just using whatever is near you.
Born Supremacy, like the Bourne movies do, especially Born Supremacy. That movie does what people think John Wick does. Like the action in those movies, is what John Wick wishes it was.
Yeah, because the Bourne series has always been like, all right, figure out what's around me, use it to the most efficient manner.
Yeah. And it's not a lot of it's not super flashy.
No, like
it's 2 dudes trying to fucking kill each other.
The only one that I thought was a little over the top was the newspaper in the toaster with the gas leak explosion.
That was a little goofy, but it was still it's I don't know. There's something about it like that's like that. It hits home like for like a classic kind of
I can see that.
spy story.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're. I feel like that's kind of what they were going for, despite that being silly.
Yeah, and then so there's that route. And
yeah,
then you go the Jackie Chan route, which is just like goofy and hilarious,
crazy, over the top, jumping all over the place stuff. Yeah.
And then the only other route I could think of is like the Young Bok. Johnny Young Buck and stuff.
Where it's like it's like that the raid and stuff like that, where it's still flashy, but it hits harder. It's crunchier.
It's more like scenery shots rather than like up close fights. Like it's these drawn out long fights.
Yeah. I don't know. JW3, they're trying to milk this shit as much as possible. There's going to be they already announced a fourth one.
Really?
But yeah.
Already?
They didn't even need this third one. And I argue they didn't need the second one. But I mean, if you like average action, go see it, I guess.
I'm a fan of average action, so I will probably go see it. But I'll wait for it to come out and then see it.
I'm gonna wait for it to come out on Netflix and then see it.
Yeah, that's like if you're gonna watch it, that's where I would recommend watching it. If you're bored on a rainy day and you see it, watch it. But otherwise, don't even bother. I will say John Wick 2 had a really cool scene where Common and Keanu Reeves are trying to kill each other in a mall without alerting everyone around them.
That scene,
and they're like sneakily shooting each other with like
silence pistols.
Yeah, it's pretty. That's good. That was like clever and funny, but there's nothing really like that in this one. I don't think.
The thing that always makes me laugh about that is that silencers don't work like that.
They don't work like that because they're still super loud. They're just it's more muffled.
Yeah, it doesn't break the sound barrier.
It's like a book falling on a floor or something.
Yeah.
Instead of a gunshot. You
know. Shit makes me laugh.
You know, but because you know what else? I saw a video of a guy basically talking about... Because did you see the Death Stranding trailer?
I did. Yeah,
I have. Yeah.
So you remember the part where the dude's coming out of the water, or the oil or whatever, and Mads Mikkelsen throws the cigarette onto the... So that doesn't happen. Cigarettes don't do that.
No, they don't.
Because the oil would just instantly put it out.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy basically showed that in the video.
Because
but it's cool, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
the only thing that would make that happen is if it was gasoline.
Right. And like shooting like a gas tank on something.
Yeah.
With a gun and it expecting it to blow up. That's not how that works.
No.
Well, it can.
It can, but it's
if
not. It's
empty,
super rare. It's not like it's not like you're gonna just shoot every single one in a fucking spot and they're all gonna blow up or whatever.
Yeah.
But what else? I was gonna see Godzilla King of the Monsters, but I don't know. I just decided not to for whatever reason. I was just like, nah, I don't feel like going to the theater right now. Mm-hmm. After being kind of bored by John Wick, I was like, I don't want to sit and be disappointed by this movie that's probably not as good as I hope it's going to be.
Yeah, well, of course it's not going to be as good. It's a Godzilla movie.
What do you mean? You saying Godzilla movies aren't good?
What I'm saying is that like Godzilla movies never live up to the hype.
What are you talking about? You mean like American Godzilla movies?
Yeah.
Okay. Because there are only like 3 of those, and the third one just came out.
Okay, I got you.
So when you say Godzilla movies, I assume you're talking about all Godzilla movies.
Okay, you're right. I'm talking about the I've only seen 2, and I'm guessing both of those are the American ones.
Is it the 1990? Is it the one in New York and the one where he fights? Where he barfs the laser down the thing's throat? Are those the ones you've seen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should watch some real. You should watch some real Godzilla movies.
All right.
You should watch like Shin Godzilla and GMK.
What's the one where I saw
Final Wars?
What's the one I saw where he's sliding across the screen on his tail and like drop kicking somebody?
Oh shit! What is that from? It's from. It's like that's one of the earlier ones. I can't remember.
Okay, I just saw a gif of that, and that.
It's from the one where he teams up with Jet Jaguar. I can't remember the name of it though.
Okay, because that shit had me rolling.
Yeah, because I posted it on Twitter. Because I was just shit talking the movie.
Yeah.
Because I was going to go see it, and then I was literally thinking about going see it, so I was just making a bunch of fake tweets and a bunch of fake spoilers and all that.
I gotcha.
And
You're memeing it up.
yeah, I was also talking about how people are like, I was like, I'm sure it's fine, but people are treating it like it's the new like MCU.
Oh, okay.
People are like, they're like, but I'm sure it's just contrarians or whatever. People are, but legit are acting like, oh, you can have your Captain Americas. I'm all here for the Godzilla, blah blah blah, or whatever.
The mass monster
like
universe.
we're only 2 movies in, or 3 movies now, I guess.
Technically 4 if you include what's his name, the big ape dude.
Yeah, Kong Skull Island. I was including that one.
Okay, I thought there was.
I'm not including the 1998 Godzilla movie. That has nothing to do with anything.
No, I thought there was 2 Kong movies.
No, well, there are, but not. There's only one that's part of this universe.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, and those the first 2 movies of this quote unquote universe aren't even really all that good. So
I gotcha. Yeah.
it's like you can't compare this to the fucking. I don't understand where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
This I don't know, this sect of people who are like, this movie is the new MCU or whatever. It's just stupid.
It's just all people who dislike Marvel for being Marvel and successful.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, people who just want their cool, hardcore, edgy thing to be more popular than Marvel or whatever.
That's always gonna something like that's always gonna take precedent.
Yeah.
For a while, it was anime.
To them. Fuck anime. I need to catch up on stuff. I've given up on watching One Punch Man, and I need to catch up on Dororo and
You know what? You know what's the funny thing about One Punch Man?
the other show.
What? I was gonna say, you know what the funny thing about One Punch Man is that the reason why it sucks now is because expectations have been set.
Oh well, yeah.
Because the animation now is just average anime quality, which is like acceptable. Not well, maybe not.
It's lazy average.
Yeah, like
where it's like you could obviously do better, but you're cutting a lot of fucking corners for time.
Yeah. But
which is because it's like it's literally like the 2 sides of the coin where you've got like really really shitty and disappointing, or because it's like it's not a 0 where it's hilariously bad,
yeah,
or it's not 1 where it's hilariously bad, or a 10 where it's, you know, One Punch Man season 1. It's like a 5 where you're like, this is just disappointing, really. You know, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's just
and since
it's not what I wanted.
And I mean, we were all expecting like a 7 or an 8 because we knew.
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting it to be the best thing ever because it was a different studio and everything.
Yeah.
So, but now it's like all these, because this season has way more, like way cooler moments than the first season does.
Yeah.
You know, it's, you know, cooler characters and the plot's better and the characters are better, but it's being all let down by the really shitty visuals.
Yeah, they should have just took a huge hiatus like My Hero did and just waited.
Yeah, that'd be totally fine. It would look great. You know, I'm sitting here like it got me to the point where I was like, I'm just gonna read the manga again, just so I can get that feeling back, because this has literally robbed me of that joy I had seeing all this stuff before.
I got you.
So I'm just done with that. I need to catch up on Attack on Titan so I can get to the last good part before it starts to turn into
Gundam,
Game of Thrones shit.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, because I got sick of, you know, waiting for all the spoilers and shit. You know, all the what's the word I'm looking for? All the secrets. You know, the basement and all that bullshit.
The basement. What's in the case? And, what's in the closet?
You know, all that shit. I got sick of waiting for that, so I just looked it up, and it from what I read, it starts to turn into Game of Thrones.
Gotcha.
So not looking forward to that, but
it is what
whatever,
it is.
I guess it is what it is. But that's about it. That's all I did.
All right.
Yeah.
So hey, Derek, what'd you do with yours?
Is
it any better than Deshaun's?
Yeah, no, it's in general a lot better.
Oh, well,
oh, cool.
That's good. You know, that's different.
Right. Yeah, for once.
I picked up a game called Battalion 1944, and it's like Call of Duty 2 and Counter-Strike got mixed together, and it is by far and away the most fun I've been having with the game in a very long time.
Yo, that's good. That's some good shit right there.
Yeah, it's just too bad I suck at it, but that's okay. So I've been playing that mostly, and Yeah, it's like Face It integration, so it's like competitive, like by nature, which is nice. It's got a really low player count, so you constantly get memed by like people who are still in bronze but are like insane shots. And also, they only have U.S. Central servers, which means constantly people are shooting me from around corners and peeking back behind the corner. So by the time that I'm dead, I actually haven't seen them on my screen, and it is beyond annoying. Because I'm like, where the fuck did I get shot from? And then, like, after I get shot and, like, my body's falling, I see him peek around the corner and shoot.
Hey, I'm back.
Awesome. Anyway, so,
don't worry, Derek. I was listening.
That's okay. It's just me
Discord.
bitching.
Discord crashed like crazy.
And then, yeah, that's basically all I've been doing with my week. Started work. Or not started, but, like, kept going to work. Last week wasn't too bad. This week is going to be really bad.
The sickness.
I'm working today, and then I don't get a day off until Monday.
Oof. Big.
And then next week, I start on Wednesday, so I get 2 days off, and then I'm working the rest of the week.
I'm guessing summer is real bad for you guys.
Yeah, it's supposed to. It's not bad right now, but it's supposed to be getting a lot worse.
Yeah, like I think after the first 2 weeks is when everyone goes on vacation. So
Well, not only that, but like once Star Wars Land gets
open to the public.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to get insane.
On top of that, July 4th is a big thing at Disney.
Fuck, don't remind me. I still got a month, man.
Still got a month. You literally got a month because we're recording on the 4th.
And then fucking WoW Classic comes out in August, so I can't wait to deal with that.
Alrighty.
It's gonna be fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was basically my week, though. I just been playing a shit ton of Battalion.
I got you. All right. Well, let's see. My week was I went to work. I was sick and slept. I went to work. I was sick and slept. Then I went to work and I was sick and slept. I also played Granblue Fantasy. That was one thing I did this week.
Oh yeah, how was it? It looks really good.
It's
Is it Street Fighter? Is it footsies?
It's footsies. Yes.
Because I watched a little bit of stuff too. I didn't watch all of it though.
So the thing about this game is that there's like 5 combos you can do. Maybe 5 They're like there's not very.
Yeah, because I know it's not combo heavy at all.
Now this could all change once you get lab time and like figure out the very specific things you can do.
And once some other characters get introduced into the game, because there's only like 2 characters, right? 2 or 3.
There's 5 right now. Or
5. Okay.
Let's see.
I guess the people I watched only played like two or 3 characters.
So there's Gran.
For some fucking reason.
There's Gran, Lancelot, girl with a rapier, girl with spear animals, and tiny chick
with the sword.
Charlotta. Yeah. So like I remember Gran and Lancelot because those are the 2 I played. And then there was the rapier chick who I kind of liked, but then I was like, after I played her for a little bit longer, I was like, nah, I'm good.
It's because she was a woman.
No, it's not because she's a woman. I play Tsubaki.
Goddamn gamers.
I play Tsubaki.
Sexist, misogynist gamers.
Wait, wouldn't that mean they only play women because they want to abuse them?
So I can just like leave right now, right?
Alright, so anyways, I played Gran and Lancelot. And I really like Lancelot, but he's just a little too fast for me. I don't like playing that style character. But there's Gran, and let me tell you something, my man. Gran is awesome because he does a breakdance move with his down special move. He does this like really fast sweep that puts you on your ass. It has good range, and it's fast as shit. And the other thing is he does a moonwalk during his super. And
that's pretty cool.
Man, I don't know what about it, but every time I did that super, I was just like, yeah.
More characters should do the moonwalk, just cause.
It's a difficult thing to do, man.
It's really not that hard.
Which makes it even cooler.
The moonwalk is not hard to do.
Oh, Cameron, can you do the moonwalk?
Yeah.
I'd love to see you do the moonwalk.
I could.
Could you?
I can, yeah, literally.
Could you?
It's not hard.
Could you?
Yes.
All right, Cameron. That means within a week you have to upload a video of you to your channel doing the moonwalk like it's easy.
Okay.
All right.
Like,
you heard it here, folks.
See,
on the podcast, Cameron is going to upload a video of himself doing the moonwalk.
What makes it difficult? What makes it?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. The excuses already.
Is I'm fat as shit. So
that wasn't a qualifier a second ago.
Like,
was it?
No,
you saying it was hard. You saying it was easy.
Listen. I'm going to do it. It can be done. It's not very hard. I can't do it for very long because it takes a lot of actual effort.
I see. So it is difficult.
Literally all it is body position and making sure you pick up your foot, but don't let it actually look like you're picking it up. Because you just go and put your right foot as your heel or onto your toe, and then you slide your left foot back. And then you switch to the other foot, and you slide your right foot back. Then you switch, and you pop, and you make sure that your shoulders stay upright, so that way it doesn't look like you're trying to lean forward.
All right, folks, you heard the process. We'll see.
All right, it's going to be awful. This is going to be hilarious. All right, but it's going to happen.
Yep.
It'll happen. I'll put it out a week after the episode comes out. So the episode should come out on Friday, and then my thing will come out sometime in the next week. So there you go. It'll happen.
Prepare for massive amounts of editing and doctoring of video.
It's just going to be my face on Michael Jackson's body.
Right, yeah.
And then, like, edited a stomach on him.
Just like stretch out his body.
Oh, maybe I should do that on top of me actually.
That would be funny.
Anyways, nevertheless. So yeah, he does a moonwalk during his attack, and I'm just like, that makes me happy. I don't know why, but it just looks awesome. So yeah, I played that. Charlotta is pretty good. She seems like she's really good for casual play, at the very least for casual.
Well, she was like the first one they ever showed off, wasn't she?
She was the third.
She's like the first one that fucking shows up in the trailer.
She is she's the first one that shows up in the trailer, but I think she's the third character they showed off actual play. Because I think it was Gran and the stabby stab with the what's it called chick.
Just stabby stab.
The rapier. I think it was the rapier chick and Gran were the first two they showed off. But yeah, the game's cool. It has a clash system like all Arxis games do.
How do you feel about the special what is it?
So
the meters, the how they have to recharge or whatever.
So I don't mind that actually. It's not that bad. I just don't like the fact that there's so little combo potential. I think.
But yeah, it feels like they're going for something way slower.
It looks like it definitely feels like they're playing for more casual players. Like they just want more.
Yeah.
So but the issue is I just don't like how little combo potential you have. At least at face value. Obviously, this is still beta, so a lot of things can change. But because you have your light, medium, heavy, all three of those different attacks, right? Or I think they are at least. But if you rapidly press any one of them, you just get the light auto combo. There might be different. Okay. There might be different properties to the 3-hit auto combo that you get. But I know Gran has at least he has a confirm, so you can do your crouching jab into your standing 3 hits, right? And so you do this little confirm, crouching to standing confirm into your 3-hit into your Rekkas. But that's everybody's combos, though. Everybody has that couple hits into Rekkas. The way you open people up is just differently. So that's like my one takeaway from the game is that the combo potential seems to be lacking, and that bothers me.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think it's lacking because it's more deliberate. It's like Samurai Showdown in that sense.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of,
I can see that.
Long ass combos. It's more, I'm going to hit you and it's going to do a good chunk of your life or something.
Yeah. Which that game does have. That game does have that where it's like you do get more combo stuff off of counter hits and stuff like that. But it's not like dramatically more. But that super meter fills up so fast and does a shit ton of damage. It does. I want to say super even off combo does like 40, maybe 50%. So you do your like 4 or 5 hits, and then to your Rekkas, and then into your super, and that does like 50% of your HP.
Okay.
But you're already pretty low at the point where you get your super meter, so.
Damn. We'll see.
I think the game could be a lot of fun for just the neutral purposes, because that game, it seems like it's gonna have an interesting neutral, because there's also the spot dodge. That thing is cool as shit. The spot dodge and the dash, the universal dash and whatnot.
Yeah, it's gonna it's got a lot of nooch, as they said.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. That game may pick up, may not. It all depends on
because the fact that it's got like the neutral game and the footsie shit makes me think Street Fighter, but it's still an anime fighter because it's got anime. So, it's got auto combos and that shit going on.
It definitely has a feel of Eunice. How Eunice feels like the anime Street Fighter.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is there's no double jump, and air speed is, unless you're playing a character who has like air mobility, it seems like it's pretty slow. Like the jumps, arcs, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if there's any half jumps in the game.
It's not floaty, is it?
No, not floaty, but like it's almost like a Ryu jump. You know how his speed.
Right. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
You go up, and then you come down.
Yeah. The most standard jump in all of fucking fighting games.
Yeah. I don't know if there's half jumping in the game though, which I don't think there was. But like my issue was that in anime fighters you usually get that corner pressure by doing your neutral jump into buttons, but I couldn't pull that off, and that could just be because I don't have enough time in the game, and I don't know when you're supposed to press the button to get the immediate confirm off. What's it called, wake up. So who knows? But the game is at least fun though. Like when all said and done, the game is slow but fun and looks beautiful. Looks goddamn gorgeous.
Yeah, they threw that money at it.
Also the what's it called, the online system worked pretty good. I only had a couple chuggy matches.
Okay.
It did look fun. I was just sad that I was working literally all 3 fucking beta times.
Yeah, so was I. Except, well, I wasn't working during them. I was supposed to be going to sleep during them, and I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna stay up." And
like literally the one that I could have done was the one at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's the one I went to, and
I probably could have done that one.
I streamed it for an hour, and after that hour, I realized, oh man, my fever's climbing through the roof. I should probably go to sleep because I think I'm going to die. So I got off and went to sleep.
Seems legit.
Yeah. But yeah, no. The game is interesting. Minimum combo stuff. Neutral game is pretty fun. I actually really like the neutral because the your abilities being on cooldown, you can time things a little bit on what people can do against you.
I think it's cool that like there's like it's easy for people to get into, and then also it's like rewarding for people who play the game correctly.
Yeah,
or, like
for sure.
It's nice.
Again, I just wish there's more combo potential, man. There's some flashy mix-ups you can do though. There's some really flashy mix-ups. Like Lancelot has this dash upwards and then strike down. But
Lancelot is the fucking mix-up god of this game.
Yeah, he is. He is absolutely the mix-up god. So,
because he seems to have like the most combos out of everybody, and he's like jumping all over the fucking place. So,
and he has a fireball that can hit 4 times. So if you can cast a meaty fireball on meaty means on wake up, but yeah, hit someone with a meaty fireball, and you just stay in their face or backdash and then run forward and grab, or like there's a lot of Street Fighter shit you can do with that. And his everyone has that universal overhead system, which you can't you can't really get combos off of it unless it's a counter hit, but it just puts people in a panic state because they're like, oh shit, I got hit. What do I do? And then you open them up like that,
just like Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
It's been a while since I played a new fighter, and I'm like, this was refreshing. Wasn't great, but it was refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a lot of really good things from Datatoya and JM Crofts, so I'm probably going to pick it up.
And let's see, anything else that I do this week? I figured out that I should never play Street Fighter while drunk.
Did you lose gold?
Oh yeah, well I mean that was obvious, but no, I bruised both my thumbs.
Jesus.
Cameron?
Yes.
The fuck?
How hard are you playing, dude?
Well,
maybe you should relax a little bit. Take a chill pill.
Did I ever tell you?
Too much?
Did I ever tell you that I almost broke my hand opening a door?
Wow.
Cameron.
What's wrong with you?
So from working as a janitor for like the last 2 years, right? I forgot how strong my forearms have gotten and whatnot. So there's a door that wasn't opening, so I just you know what? I have a finger on it. Maybe if I just pull a little harder, I can close this door properly. Not even thinking about it, I just go full strength on my one index finger, and I felt it pop out of place.
Cameron.
Good job.
Yeah.
The fuck.
Yeah, it's not a good thing, but nevertheless, playing Street Fighter while drunk, I'm getting very angry, and stupid thing won't work. So I press the buttons harder, then I press the buttons harder, then I press the buttons harder for 5 hours straight, and I go to move my thumbs after I get off the game and throw my controller. I don't actually throw it, but I got really close to throwing it. I realized both my thumbs were purple and bruised, like I cut off all circulation from pressing so hard on the controller.
This is why people's shit breaks, Cameron.
This is
I've never broken a controller or
Neither.
any of that shit, or had to buy a new one. Whenever I hear stories about people breaking their shit and they do it like this,
yeah, I've never broken a controller either. But man, I think I came.
You're about to.
I think I came close.
The only reason I've broken a controller is by using it so much. I never rage broken.
Yeah, no, I have not raged. So there's a thing I do is I toss my controller in the air, or I toss my keyboard in the air when I had a cordless one and whatnot. But I always toss it up and then catch it out of the air because I'm like, I can't break that. That's $60. I can't spend $60 on just a new controller.
Yeah.
You can avoid that whole situation by just not throwing something that's $60 up in the air.
Yeah, and I also could just not get as salty and just talk myself down. But if
I mean,
you could
honestly,
always just remember
where's
that's
the fun
just a
in
game.
that?
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, Street Fighter. I fucking hate getting counter grabbed online because there's ever so slight lag. So even though you press the button, it doesn't register for 4 to 6 frames, and then by the time it registers, you're already grabbed and thrown on the floor. And I'm just like,
that's why you gotta be ahead of the game, Cameron.
You don't say.
I bet the pros don't feel that way, Cameron. I bet they don't think about that shit.
Also, the pros only have 3 frames of lag at all times because it's Street Fighter.
Yeah.
They play offline, therefore no lag. But yeah, I also came up with a new voice this week.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite fun.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to hear it?
No.
Okay, we're not going to hear it then. Cool. All right, we'll just skip on over that. Hey, what's going to happen at E3 this week?
I don't know. What's an E3?
Fuck all.
No, you know what? The one thing I think they're going to announce at E3 is, since they have the whole PC conference, they're going to announce a new graphics card.
Probably. Well, actually, I have the list of stuff that's going to be happening at E3. I have a E3 what to expect thing right here.
Oh, you want to send that?
All right, I pulled up some stuff that's just stuff we care about. So
okay, you want to send that list over, or it is not a list?
It's just an article.
Okay.
But yeah, I was just looking at some stuff, and I was like, yeah, some of us might care about this shit.
Yeah.
You said Halo Infinite, right?
Yes, they said.
They're going to show gameplay?
Well, the article says they're expecting them to show something.
All right, because I was gonna.
So I don't think they 100% know if anything's really coming out. What did it say? In terms of games, we're predicting that Microsoft's first-party studios should be there in full force with new footage of Gears 5, Halo Infinite, and, as always, a new Forza title.
Okay.
So.
You know what? But as Lyle McDouchebag always says, no game, no hype. That's the rules.
That's true, yeah. No game, no hype. Don't get excited for something else, yeah.
Dim's the rules.
Yeah. So, all right. So, are we ready to get started talking about E3?
Yeah.
All right. So, first off, with EA, they're going to be the first show or whatever. So, the only things I figured we even gave even a little bit of a shit about were Star Wars, Apex Legends, and Battlefield.
Yeah, that was pretty. Oh, Sims 4 actually might be interesting.
I don't care about Sims 4.
Well, yeah, but me and Derek do.
That's fine. But so I figured I'm pretty sure they said they're going to be showing gameplay for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So
that would be cool.
We finally are going to know for sure if we're ready to hate it or like it yet. So.
Yeah.
Apex Legends, aka Titanfall Killer.
Apex Legends better when they show it, they better announce a double jump character. That's all I fucking care about.
I don't care what they announce,
the wall.
To be frank, because
you don't like the game. Because it's
not even that. I was fine with the game before, but now that they've taken off people from Titanfall 3 development to work on this, and Titanfall development's basically in limbo. Fuck this game.
You know what? What they should do is they should just make Titanfall.
They should make Titanfall 3.
Well, I was gonna say make Titanfall 3 free with Apex Legends. Like it's a combined game. Fuck it.
It would be a pile of shit then. It would be like a 10-minute experience.
The reason why I'm saying that is just because that way you can get your wall running and all your other movement options into Apex Legends.
Nah.
Like the game's already.
No thanks.
The game's already stealing my stuff away. I'm good.
Battlefield.
No one cares.
This is more your realm. You don't like Battlefield? I thought you were playing 4 a lot or some shit.
I played 4 a lot I played 3 a lot when it came out. 4 was past my time, and 5, who the fuck cares?
Well, fair enough. And of course, EA is going to be talking about a bunch of fucking sports games or whatever the fuck. Who cares?
Apparently, they're supposed to mention. They might mention something about Titanfall 3 there too. So. Yeah,
they're going to mention that it's fucking canceled.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like, oh, by the way, it's awesome.
They're gonna live stream them looking at the Titanfall 3 file and deleting it and dragging it over to the fucking trash bin. Like, yeah.
Look,
it's just dead.
To be honest, if they did that and then like on stream, that would be the most ballsy thing. I would respect them for a moment, as long as at the end of the video you see an intern come by and go, restore.
Right, yeah, like drags it back out, yeah. Oh, would you like to undelete this? Square Enix, time for the good shit.
Oh yeah.
So they're going to be showing that Marvel's Avengers game, which I'm kind of sort of. I'm not gonna say excited, but I am.
Did you like the Ultimate Alliance series?
I like the first one. The second one's not good, and I haven't played it. Oh, the third one's not out yet, but I'm not looking forward to the third one really, because the characters I'm not interested in. It's like this new. It's the what is it? What fucking Marvel call it? Marvel has like this phase.
It was the new
of the comic
new
books.
52. Is that?
That's DC.
That's DC. Okay.
That was like in 2008. That was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I couldn't remember who was what. Again, just getting back into getting into comics in general.
It was called like Marvel Next or something like that or whatever. Yeah. It's supposed to be like the super inclusive PC whatever where all the characters are female or black or something or brown or something or gay. That's basically what it was. It was. I mean, there's no getting around it. That's obviously just what it was. And none of the stories that came out of it were good, but a majority of them were not good. But a lot of the characters it's like Miss Marvel, Gwen or Spider-Gwen, Miles Morales, I think Ironheart.
Wasn't Spider-Gwen good?
In what?
The comics.
No.
No? Okay.
She has a cool design, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
That's why everybody likes her so much, because she has a cool design. Her comics suck.
I gotcha. Okay.
They're that fucking annoying, quirky bullshit that Marvel's been doing for a while.
Okay.
What else? Well, anyway, yeah. So I'm not looking forward to Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, but whatever this game is, with Square Enix doing it,
yeah,
well, in Crystal Dynamics, I'm a little more,
yeah, a little more
excited to see this.
I gotcha.
I'm a little more on board because it'll probably be because I think if they said it's going to be story focused and stuff like that, so I'm kind of excited to see that.
I'm excited for all the more story focused games because I think I have my fill of multiplayer games. I need to get some more single player experiences back.
I'm telling you, man, video games it's. I was talking about with Sekiro. It is a video game.
Yeah.
It is not like it is like you fucking open it up. You don't worry about logging into online multiplayer, whatever the fuck. You don't worry about getting invaded by. You log it in and start the game.
Yeah.
It is like a PS2 game.
That's always nice.
So it just gives you that feel like I'm jumping in. I'm just fucking doing it. Anyway, after that, let's see. Marvel's Avengers. They're showing more Final Fantasy VII remake shit,
which I still don't believe is happening until it's going to be in my fucking hands.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
It's like Kingdom Hearts 3, man. I didn't believe it was actually happening until I got the thing from Amazon.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3, which I really don't care about.
Are they announcing that?
Yeah.
Ooh, Life is Strange 2. Ooh.
Actually, you know what I am excited about? Fucking Dragon Quest XI-S. Unfortunately, I have the base game, which means I'd have to buy it for DLC, and fuck that.
That sucks.
That game is super good, though. Real talk.
Is it?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I've never played any of the
This is
Dragon
my
Quest
first one.
games.
It's fantastic.
I feel like I need to. Yeah, because people keep talking about how great they are. I think, what was the one that came out that people were saying is like the best Dragon Quest game in years? Is that 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the one that came out a couple years ago, and then this is the remake. Or not remake,
Okay.
but like a definitive whatever, fuck it.
Like a better version, yeah. Like DMC Devil May Cry Definitive Edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Except not a shit game. That became a good game. It was a good game that became an even better game. Anyway.
Microsoft.
Don't care about Just Cause 4. I don't know what Ononaki is.
I don't either, but I'm gonna look up what Anunnaki is real quick. But
yes, please.
Other than that, I'm excited to see what they show about Final Fantasy Remake because man, I love that game.
I can't wait till it comes out. Until then, I don't care.
I can't wait till my grandkids are playing it and telling me how great it is because all my bones are too fragile to play it on their new PlayStation 6.
All right, so
with the gloves and the bodysuit.
So from the looks of it, Anunnaki is you can't really tell what it is from the pictures, but it looks like it's some akin to Breath of the Wild kind of art style.
Art style, okay.
Yeah, and then it kind of looks like it's somewhat open world, but it has like a mini map and you're fighting a bunch of monsters. But it looks like it's more like an action game rather than almost like an not Onimusha, a Warriors game. Almost looks like that. A Muso.
What, like a bunch of enemies on it looks like a Muso, like a bunch of enemies on the screen.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of dots on the mini map. There's only one enemy on the screen, but there's a shit ton of dots.
Oh, okay.
On the mini map.
I got you.
So I'm guessing it's like maybe a Muso type game. It's kind of hard to tell from the screenshots, but
is there nothing else not a trailer or anything?
Let me go on YouTube and see if there's a trailer. See, there is. It's for the Switch.
Wait, is that the same? Hold on. Is this? Oh no, okay, this isn't. So I'm gonna move on to Microsoft while Cameron's looking that shit up.
Yeah, you do that.
Because there's actually fuck all being announced. This is Gears 5, Halo Infinite, and a new Forza title. Because who the fuck actually still plays the Forza games?
There's somebody. I have a buddy who does.
Well, fuck that guy.
He gets a new one. He gets the newest one every year, but I don't know why.
I don't know. Do people still play Gears of War? I feel like it's not like
people like the last Gears game.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. And I'm not even hyped about Halo Infinite. I could not give a fuck. You know what? You know what I do hope they announce though? Mm-hmm. When the fuck are we getting Master Chief Collection on PC? Reach was supposed to be out in May.
It'll be after Halo Infinite comes out.
I think it's supposed to be before then. But
it'll be after.
I hope we get some announcements just like, hey, like, we're working on it and it's coming out as soon as possible. But like the last dev thing that we heard was from April. I was just like, God damn it.
Let's just
What is
talk.
Scarlet?
I was gonna say, let's just talk about how many games we're getting as a platform or cross-platform or things.
Yeah, the new Call of Duty's is cross-platform.
Dauntless is completely cross-platform.
Yeah, but that game makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying,
like, have too low of a player count otherwise.
That's fair. But I was gonna say, like, at the very least, we have a shit ton of games that are cross-platform.
Yeah, because fucking these companies are starting to wise the fuck up.
And Sony finally...
So stupid that we're just now getting it.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sony finally decided that they want to play ball and take Microsoft's online system. We don't know what's going to happen with that yet, but...
It'll probably be a pile of shit for a couple years, and they'll fix it.
Probably.
They're going to, like...
Okay.
They're really just not announcing shit for Microsoft.
Yeah, it's like... Oh, look. The next-gen Xbox codename Project Scarlet.
Yeah, but there's nothing here. It's like what is the HoloLens?
I don't
what the fuck?
This is why I don't watch E3, bro. There's just nothing here.
Well, especially now that Sony and Nintendo aren't there. Like, at least then you could be like, yeah, there's gonna be like, nope.
Sony
ain't shit.
Okay.
Sony pieced the fuck
like
out.
all these fucking companies, like all these Western companies, just go to E3 just to show off nothing.
Like Elder Scrolls is coming, but like
eventually
updates for ESO, Fallout 76, which I didn't think people still played. Doom Eternal.
They've been updating it consistently for the last few months.
Those poor bastards.
So, I mean, apparently they fixed
mobile
it a little bit.
And their card game are what they're like announcing.
No.
And for Doom Eternal.
They should honestly at E3 just have a whole segment for indie games. Like, I'd be happier with that.
Watch the Devolver conference.
Is that what
they're not indie, but they have the indie feel.
Okay.
Plus the Devolver conference, the Devolver shit's always the best shit.
Yeah.
So, like since they started showing up,
I got you.
Like it's always the best. It's just fun. It's like actually exciting to watch because unlike all these other boring ass conferences that are just some fucking boring ass white dude up on a screen, up on a stage telling you about their next biggest thing, without actually showing you anything.
Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, let's continue down the line so that way I don't skip ahead. I scrolled down and saw something I really want to talk about.
So no Sony this year because Sony said fuck it, we don't need them anymore. They're probably just going to do something around the same time as E3. So
I hope they release a Skyrim pre-modded edition. So it's just modded with all the like texture upgrades and stuff like that.
Oh, pre-modded.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought before the mods.
Oh wait, Nintendo is going to be
just a copy of. Are they?
Are they?
Yeah.
I thought they said they weren't going to be.
No,
I guess they are.
It's at the very bottom.
Okay.
They're not at the very bottom, but
I could have sworn I saw a news article that said they were not going to be, but okay. Because I remember, because two people definitely dropped out of E3, and I was like, there's no real point in watching E3 this year. I could have sworn it was Nintendo.
I thought it was Nintendo too. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just move through the rest of these really quick.
Yeah.
So Ubisoft has
Skull and Bones. The only thing left of Assassin's Creed that's worth a shit.
And it's Beyond Good and Evil 2, which apparently is a prequel. So
yeah,
I saw that. Yeah, so
I'm not sure how to feel about that. Didn't play the original, so I don't really care.
Now you know what I will say. Same. The trailer that they put out for Beyond Good and Evil looks fucking great and funny as shit.
I feel like if I knew more about Beyond Good and Evil, I would have cared more.
Yeah, I can see that. I think I might pick up Beyond Good and Evil 2 just to see what that's all about. Mm-hmm. And if I'm still confused, I'll go pick up the first one.
Go play the first one.
Yeah, I'll go try to emulate it. Since buying it is going to be impossible.
But yeah, so I just thought it was fucking hilarious that that monkey was... It got to me. That's one of my favorite type of character. That's my second favorite type of character. Because rogues, man. Rogues are the best.
Also, Ubisoft's going to be announcing rumors that Ubisoft will announce 3 or 4 new AAA titles between March 2019 and March 2020.
Moving on.
3, which I don't believe that at all. That's a lot for them. And one of them's like 3 new AAA titles. There's no fucking way. And they're not doing Assassin's Creed this year.
Yeah, well, I highly doubt. They actually might have 3 new AAA games in the works.
They'll announce it, but they're not coming out between March 2019 and March 2020.
Oh, yeah, no.
But is that just saying they're going to announce them in that time or whatever? But anyway.
And then
fuck
PC
Ubisoft.
thing doesn't really say anything. It just says there's going to be a PC stream. So
yeah, so
something will be announced there.
I'm guessing new.
Oh, there's probably a couple indie games.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, like I said, the new
just some hardware,
new hardware, and maybe some new stuff with YouTube and Twitch, like stuff that they're going.
Oh, like support or whatever. Yeah.
Support stuff.
So Nintendo, Pokemon,
Ninty,
Link's Awakening remake, Mario Maker 2, and Animal Crossing on the Switch. Finally,
I think I might pick up. I think I might pick up the first Pokemon game I've picked up in the last 8 years.
I'm 100% getting that game.
I'll have to get a Switch to get it, but I might get it. I dropped out of Sun and Moon because it just felt like a Pokemon vacation game where everything was too easy and nothing really felt like a fun adventure. But if this brings that back, I'll get it.
And apparently the movie Detective Pikachu was supposed to be set in some type of European area.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah, apparently that Metropolis and everything that they show in the trailers is in a European area.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I also heard, I guess spoilers potentially. Is Ash real in that universe?
Yes.
Like he's a guy, and they made a TV show based off of him.
I don't.
I mean, he's not in the movie.
He's not in the movie, but they do.
But they talk about him like he's a real guy.
Yeah, like the show, like the anime is canon.
That's weird. That's really weird. But okay, though. Okay.
And then Luigi's Mansion 3, a new Fire Emblem game.
Wait, there was Luigi's Mansions 2?
Yep.
Yeah, it's on the 3DS.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Dark Moon or something? I don't know. And then possible Ultimate DLC pack for Smash Brothers?
Can't wait. Isaac.
Dante. It's gonna be Dante.
It's gonna be Dante.
It's gonna be Dante.
Because they put DMC on the Switch for some reason.
But
it's gonna be Dante. It's gonna be Dante.
Devolver Digital, I don't see shit here. So
because they're weird and they announce shit randomly. So
who's doing?
But it's still. What's that?
Who's doing the Dystonian's Future episode or game?
Do what now?
It's the game that's going to be taking place in the future, but it's like a dystopian place. It is.
You're talking about a lot of games right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm really bad about this shit. I apologize to all the viewers. One of them knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that game that's set in a dystopian future.
It's God.
One of them will know what you're talking about.
One person on the internet knows what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but only by random chance.
Yeah, I know.
Like statistically, someone must know what you're talking about.
Oh God, what is it fucking called? The whole episode about you driving your car around, and it was like, oh, is it free driving or is it like an automatic driving? And then
I have no
what
idea.
the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
I wish I wasn't a person who does a podcast.
What is it? So let's see. It's an open world dystopian game set in the future where you drive around in a car.
Oh, and you shoot them.
Not a lot of those running around.
Open world dystopian future.
Like
game.
dystopian. Like the big one that's coming out is sometime in the future is Cyberpunk 2077.
Thank you.
29.
That's
yeah. Okay. 2079. Yeah.
But it's not dystopian.
It's not.
It's not.
Okay, my bad.
No, that's like. I mean, it's not utopian either, but like.
It's just kind of regular.
You're a police officer, I think.
I thought it was a like Mad Max, but without as much destruction. It was still like a
no. It's just
it's still like a city.
It's more like a Blade Runner.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. But that's CD Projekt Red, which is The Witcher.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was asking. I didn't know if that had Devolver in it or anything like that.
I think they said they're not even going to be at E3. They're not showing anything for that.
Oh,
at
that
E3.
sucks.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of already know it's gonna take a while, but when it comes out, it's gonna
Right.
Yeah,
And they also said don't expect it anytime soon.
Yeah, I just like to see more of it because it looks beautiful.
play The Witcher 3,
It
bro.
looks really good, yeah.
I probably should.
I need to get The Witcher 3.
It goes
I've
on
been
sale
wanting to.
constantly on Humble Bundle. Just
I've never played any of the Witcher games, so
you can play 3 without playing any of the other ones.
okay.
Even I know that. Even I know that.
Oh, all right, are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a break.
And then the last thing I want to talk about was Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima. Well, since Sony's doing their own thing, that probably won't be any of this shit.
That makes me sad because I really, really want to see more of that. Because man, that game.
Well, Sony's doing their own show.
Yeah.
It'll probably be like another State of Play or something.
So yeah, I hope I get to see more of that because that game looks beautiful and walking around. I have to get a 4K monitor for that because that game looks so fucking good.
Oh, that's right, Last of Us 2. I keep forgetting Last of Us 2 is even coming out.
I really need to pick up the first game. I still haven't gotten it.
It's good.
The story is great. I don't know about the gameplay.
Yeah, the gameplay's all right. The gameplay's like a solid. The gameplay's like a 7 out of 10, I guess. The story
That's
is
pretty
like
high praise coming from you.
Well,
Yes,
because it gets you where you're going. You know, and
it doesn't feel bad.
It's challenging. Yeah, it doesn't feel super bad. The clickers and some of the zombies or whatever are a little wonky, but
it's new.
It's good. Yeah.
Alrighty. I think that's a podcast.
Is it?
It is.
I think so.
Cool.
I mean, yeah. It's over.
It's over. Anyway.
I am of the upper echelon of human beings.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
Where can we find you? On the
You
internet
can find
and
me on
stuff.
Twitter at real_CAS and on Twitch and YouTube at Came in Second.
Alrighty. Sean, where can we find you at?
You can find me on Twitch at The Urban Buddha, on Twitter at Mr. Urban Buddha, and on YouTube at Mr. Urban Buddha.
Alright, and you can find me at I Press the Buttons on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Thanks for watching. And as always, laugh at yourself.
Play Battalion 1944.
We'll catch you guys next time.